You know, there are moments in history that feel like the world itself is holding its breath. The night when Muhammad was born in Makkah, that was one of those moments. In a city where darkness and old traditions weighed heavy, a child arrived. People called him Al-Amin, the trustworthy, the honest. Even before prophethood, his truthfulness was like a light in the shadows. As he grew, years went by, and then, at the age of 40, he found himself seeking solitude in the cave of Hira, up in the mountains above Makkah. Imagine the silence, the longing for answers. And then suddenly, everything changed. The angel Jibril appeared, commanding him, "Iqra, read." With that single word, history took a turn. The first verses of the Quran were revealed, and a new chapter for humanity had begun. But what did this message mean? It wasn't about armies or riches, it was about the heart, about justice, about mercy. It was about lifting the oppressed, standing up for truth and calling people to be better than their past. The prophet faced mockery, cruelty and pain. His companions, like Bilal, who cried Ahad, Ahad under torture, endured hardships that would break most of us. But the message, it never stopped. When the oppression grew too much, the prophet led the Muslims on a journey, a hijrah, from Makkah to Medina. That city became a beacon. There, he built a society based on equality, compassion, and brotherhood. The Masjid Nabawi was raised not just as a mosque, but as a center for hope. For the first time, the world saw what a true Islamic state could look like, one where justice wasn't just a word, and every person had dignity. And then, near the end of his life, the prophet stood before a massive crowd and delivered his farewell sermon. He didn't list 100 rules. He gave 3 simple, timeless commands: remember Allah, do justice, and uphold the rights of others. This was it, the completion of a journey that began with Adam, AS, and ended with Muhammad, the final revelation, the last messenger. And with the Quran, that message lives on, unchanged, eternal, lighting the way for every generation that comes after.